We're talking about an article that appeared on a website called 7 Tips for Preventing Infidelity. And I'm amazed at how clueless some people are. You can call us here toll-free at 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Sydney on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi.
Sydney.
How you doing, Tom?
All right. Were your parents hoping for a boy?
I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm kind of having the same problem that your previous caller's been talking about. I've been dating this guy for 7 months, and around Christmas time, my ex-boyfriend called me. And so I told him, and he made me tell him not to call me. Well, my boyfriend's previous girlfriend, he dated for 2 years. And now she's been calling him the whole time we've been going out, text messaging him, doing everything. And in the beginning, I was just like, and it's okay, like, she'll stop and get over it, But she never did.
Why do you have a boyfriend at 18?
I don't know. He's a good guy. He's my best friend.
Your best friend who likes keeping in touch with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's where I feel kind of like a fool.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If he's your best friend, wouldn't he tell you everything?
Yeah, and see, that's the thing is I trust him because he's told me things before that he knew would hurt me,
Like what?
Well, I'm not a big drug user. I've never done a drug in my life,
Right.
And neither is he. And kind of like an agreement is that he wouldn't do it, And once he did. And I kind of looked at it, okay, it's his life, And I respect him for telling me that.
How about everything about his relationship with his ex-girlfriend? Has he told you everything about that?
He goes into detail about it, yeah. I pretty much stopped him from doing it, though. See, I don't like to hear that kind of stuff.
Well, the reason you don't like hearing it is because he shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, well, pretty much. And I kind of feel like a fool because I told my ex-boyfriend, I can't do this. I respect him. And after 7 months of me nagging at my boyfriend now, like, he just...
See, men and women who do this do have one thing in common.
Uh-huh.
They're keeping their options open in case the current relationship doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, women don't generally intend to F around with their ex-boyfriends, but
right.
they keep them warming up in the bullpen just in case they need them. Guys will take free pieces of ass anywhere they can get them, and that is why we keep in touch with exes.
Yep.
You see? So the bottom line here is, first of all, you're too young to have a boyfriend. I don't care how good a friend he is. Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't know everything that's going on with him and his ex-girlfriend. Does he ever see her?
Well, that's the thing is, like, she'll be at parties. I actually had a conversation with her, and she's not that cool of a person, Like, if she was really cool, I'd be like, you know what, she's a cool person.
Does he ever see her without you?
As far as I know, no.
As far as you know, but you believe he does.
I believe he does, and I've questioned him on it, and he just gets mad at me, which makes me believe that he is,
Well.
And, to top it off, the other day, I was playing tic-tac-toe on his phone, and I just had this thought to look at his previous phone numbers. And one of them, his ex-girlfriend called, and he didn't tell me,
Well?
And he yells at me and tells me to back off, and he needs his privacy, but I don't trust him,
Well, if he's your best friend, why does he need privacy?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's your best friend, right? I don't think he's your best friend.
Nah.
All right. So you're
No, you put it that
18.
way.
You're too young to have a boyfriend to start with.
Okay.
I mean, if it were me and I were you, here's what I'd say. Look, you can have your privacy. And I need my privacy, too.
Yeah.
And I've got a few exes I need to talk to. So back off and give me some space. In fact, you know what? How about we only see each other once in a while?
Well,
That way you'll have plenty of space.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. See, I tried doing a thing like, okay, if that's what you want to talk to her, go ahead and do it, Just don't do it with me there. Like, just giving them the opportunity, if that's what you want, then have it. I'm not going to be mad, but I just want to, make sure you're happy,
You are mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you tolerate this stuff?
I don't know.
Then stop doing it.
That's a good idea.
I just tell him it's over.
Yeah.
He can have all the space he likes. Anybody tells me they want space, I give them unlimited space. I tell them, here's how I'm going to give you your space. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Now you got space. My God, it's like Wyoming. You got space, okay? You got the wide open plains here.
Yeah, so just give him the opportunity. If that's what he wants, take it, right?
And that's it. And then move on. And you know what? You're too young for a boyfriend anyway.
Yeah.
You should be dating and having fun.
I don't know. That's just not the kind of person I am, though.
Dear, I'm telling you, the guys you go out with, they're all doing it.
Yeah.
You should be, too. I'm not saying you have to have sex with all of them. But you might just want to go to the movies with one guy, or go to the opera with another guy, or maybe you know a guy who would actually go to a chick flick with you, or something like that. Why can't you just have different guys you do things with?
I never thought about it that way.
You're 18.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be open to anything at this point.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time to have a boyfriend down the line. Are you going to college?
No, I don't go to college. I work a full-time job.
You know, you've got all kinds of options to have fun. What if your girlfriends wanted to go on a vacation to, like, I don't know, Europe, Australia?
Yeah.
You know, the Caribbean. What would your boyfriend say?
I think he'd be okay with it. But I think in the back of his head, he'd use it against me.
Well, then he'd probably be spending even more time talking to his ex. That's my point. Why should you even be worrying about this stuff?
That's true.
At 18, you should be traveling. You should be meeting people.
Yeah.
You should be hanging out, doing stuff. Having experiences you'll remember the rest of your life. There's enough time to be committed and responsible and stuck and have kids and be married and feel like you're with the ball and chain. Why do you need that now?
I don't know.
With a guy who wants to talk to his ex-girlfriend all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
And needs a space.
Yeah.
Who needs that? Give him his space. Permanently.
Permanently?
Permanently.
I'll do that.
Do it.
Okay.
We'll call him right now if you want. We can call him up. We can do it right now.
No, it's okay. Well, I'm going to see him later tonight, so if he wants his space, he can have his space. I feel very empowered now.
You should feel empowered.
I do.
Because you don't have to put up with that stuff. You know what? I'm getting tired of people telling me I'm controlling and I'm this and I'm that. I'm not controlling. You can do...
He gives me the same thing. He calls me controlling and all this stuff when he's the one who tells me you can't talk to your ex-boyfriend.
Well, that's my point. You tell him I'm not controlling what you do. You can do whatever you want, but so can I. And what I want to do is be with somebody who doesn't want to talk to his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to be looking at your phone bills or looking into your phone. Fine. You do what you like.
Yeah.
I'm going to find somebody who wants to be with me and me only. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this crap. You know what? It took me till I was 46 years old to figure this out. You know what? It's no accident that so many relationships break up and so many people get divorced. Everybody is so afraid of appearing to be intolerant. Everybody is so afraid of appearing to be controlling that they just let the other person do whatever they want.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I respect him, and I figure, like, his judgment is his own, you know?
Yeah, but it affects you.
It does. And that's where it kind of came to a point. Like, after 7 months, he hasn't done anything, you know? But he made me snap to do something for him, and it's just kind of like he doesn't respect me like that, you know?
Well, you know what, though? He was reasonable to expect you not to be with an ex-boyfriend. It's equally reasonable to expect him not to be with an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with having rules for each other as long as they are fair and equal.
Yeah.
And you can make rules for yourself. Certain things you don't have to tolerate.
Yeah.
After years of having the wild, wild west in my life and having total anarchy, I finally learned I had to make rules for myself. And then if I'm going to be with anybody, it's going to be somebody who can live with my rules.
Yeah.
I don't tell other people what to do. I just don't want to be with people who don't want to be in situations like the ones I want to be in.
Yeah, and
that's not being controlling. I'm controlling myself, thank you.
Yeah.
And you have the right to do that, too. Now, Dean is convinced you will not break up with him. You'll back out at the last minute, and tomorrow he'll still be your boyfriend. That's what he says.
You know what, though? Like, after 7 months and, like, just the hell he's put me through, you know, of back off, leave me alone, shut up, stop interrogating me, you know? It's kind of like, if that's what he wants, then that's what he can have, because I don't deserve that, you know?
Well, the point is, if you were with somebody who did the kinds of things of a person you want to be dating, you wouldn't have to be interrogating him.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I wouldn't have to worry about him. I would trust him completely.
But the fact that you have to ask those questions means you have doubts. And you have doubts because he's doing things that you don't agree with. And you shouldn't be telling him what to do. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be interrogating him. You should simply tell him, hey, you have any friends you want. And I can date anyone I want. Thank you.
I like that idea, Tom.
Go for it, Sydney.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Tom. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Oh, man, it is good to hear your voice.
Yes, I know.
The Tom Leykis Show.
1-800-5800-TOM. He's our telephone number. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on, Tom?
Not much, Chad.
Hey, I got the situation. I'm the boyfriend in the whole situation, and this ex keeps coming around.
Your ex?
No. I'm with the girl right now for a little over a year, and her ex keeps coming around the family and all the family events. I wanted to know what I should do as far as maybe taking him in the back alley or, you know.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Nope, it's her fault for letting him.
I need to get her to, huh?
She's the one who has to stop.
Well, what's his deal? Why can't he just stop?
Look, don't worry about it. Guys will go after a piece of meat wherever it is. You know what? Throw a steak outside. Every dog in the neighborhood's going to come over. Why can't they stay off your front lawn?
Yeah?
Because it's steak.
That's true.
You tell the sirloin rump roast over there that she's got to stop attracting the other dogs in the neighborhood.
All right.
I mean, why is he allowed to enter family events?
Yeah, well, it's because of her parents. You know,
Why doesn't she say that's my ex-boyfriend and it's causing problems in my relationship?
They consider him a son.
Why doesn't she say this?
I think she has. I don't even think.
Has she said it in front of you?
No, not in front of me.
You tell her you and she are going to her parents and you're going to sit down with them together and you're going to explain why this is a problem.
Okay.
And you can't attend events if he's going to be there.
Okay. You want me to I should put the ledge in there, though, huh?
Yes. Be a man. Stand up. By the way, you're 23. What are you doing with a girlfriend?
That's a good girl.
I don't care. Bang her and bang other chicks. Why do you need to have a girlfriend?
You know, she's a keeper, you know. You got keepers every now and then, don't you?
I find the keepers.
25, huh?
Right. This is the keeper who won't tell her ex-boyfriend to go away and make her parents make the ex-boyfriend go away.
All right.
By the way, I'll bet that's not the only thing he's doing, right? Yeah, she's probably talking to him also.
He emails her, but, I mean, she tells me everything. She tells me when he calls, when he...
But why does she take his calls?
Why she take them?
Yeah.
Unavailable number, I guess. I mean, just answers the phone.
You know what? When my phone rings with a blocked caller ID, I don't answer it.
All right.
That's how you get rid of them. I have a girlfriend. How do I get rid of my exes? When it says blocked ID, I don't pick up.
Good idea.
I mean, it's easy. If you want to get rid of them, you can get rid of them.
But
she doesn't want to get rid of them. No. No, you can get rid of her. And that's the way you do it. You tell her, this stops, or I stop.
Yeah? Okay.
Be a goddamn man, will you?
Yeah. 23. Yeah. I hear you, Tom.
Parents still married?
Is what?
Are your parents still married?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
Is that what it is, huh?
Uh-huh. Meow.
Why does that got to do with anything?
Because if you would put it this way, if you were a real man, you'd step up to the plate and stop this today.
Just ending it, huh?
Well, you'd stop. You'd tell her either the ex stops, or I'm gone.
Let's call her up, Tom.
All right, I'm in. Hold on. We're going to call her right now. We'll put her on after the break here. Coming up, Jeff on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
Jeff.
You are so on target with these guys. This guy's in denial with his chick. That last chick was in denial with herself.
Uh-huh.
One of the biggest scams out there right now is that damn classmates.com thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're all going to get on to discuss the biology final from 20 years ago.
Spare me. I went on there to find a bud. Next thing I get 40 emails from girls I cut it off with.
Right, exactly.
Whenever you're in the neighborhood, hit me up.
Well, you should be on classmates.com and be a public figure.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Try that sometime. And all the girls who wouldn't talk to you in high school,
I believe
they're
I use this
fascinated.
for a reason. I got the hell out.
You know what I say about all the girls in high school who wouldn't talk to me, right?
Tell me.
Well, I said that in high school. It didn't work.
Okay.
But you know what I say now? I say, you're too late because now I can afford your daughters.
Absolutely.
Ah!
Blow me up, Tommy.
All right, Jeff, here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. He's our telephone number. Oh, is that so? So Chad pussied out once he got on with Dino. Oh, yeah, let's call her. Yeah, he got on with Dino. Oh, he's pressed for time. Mm-hmm. How convenient, you pussy. I called it right off the bat. Meow. Unbelievable. Any man who puts up with that is not a real man. You just send your testicles right in, put them in an envelope, and send them to Tom Leykis, Post Office Box 4455, Hollywood, California, 90046. They'll have to be hand-canceled, though.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Laura on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Hi, Laura.
I just wanted to call and tell you that in this situation, I 100% totally agree with you. It is completely up to the person to just draw the line in the sand and say, I'm not going to take this anymore, and just put it out there, because it has nothing to do with the ex knocking on the door. It completely has to do with your partner and how they're acting.
Yes.
So anyway, I just want to tell you.
Yes.
Agree.
You just have to say, look, and that's the thing. I can't make anybody do what I want them to do.
No.
What I can do is I can decide who to be involved with and who not to be.
Exactly, and I completely agree with you about giving people the space the size of Montana, because it's like, if you don't want me involved, well then, you know what? I don't need to be involved at all. And that's kind of like the only thing you can control anyway.
Bing, bang, boom. Ricardo, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. What's up?
Not much.
Hey, I just broke up with my girlfriend about 2 months ago, right before Thanksgiving. For the same problem that she kept wanting to keep in touch with her old friends. And it started out as email, just sporadic here and there. But then, I started reading them, and she caught me reading a couple of them, and then she, told me to stop reading them, this and that. So that got me even more curious. So, I finally read one that she sent to her friend, but she wrote the letter as if she was sending this to a guy friend, telling her or him that she's in love with him and she wants to marry him, this and that. And this is while we were together. So, when I read that, I got upset. I didn't say anything. So what I did is I just went, out of state for a few months. During that time, she broke up with me. She said I left her, this and that. So, when I came back, she said she wanted to work things out, this and that. And, she asked me, what happened? You didn't say anything, you just left. So I told her, I seen all the emails, and I read this particular letter, and, that did it for me. So then, we talked about it. I decided, okay, if you want to stop, I'll give another shot, right? So, a little bit later than that, I started noticing she started having different friends, but these friends were, away from me. She would not, hang out with me and them at the same time. So I started getting, more and more curious.
Yeah. And
I started asking about these friends, and these pictures started showing up for guys here and there, and I asked her, what was going on. And this particular guy, right, kept showing up over and over again. And I asked her, who is this guy? And she said, oh, it's just a friend, right? My best friend's cousin. So I asked her, do you have his number, right? It's like, no, this is just an acquaintance, this guy just happens to be there at the same time I'm hanging out with my best friend. So, along, the story, and then I, for some reason, I got a hold of her cell phone, because mine was dead. And then I started going through her numbers, right? And I seen this guy, the same guy, and I confronted her about it. And this is just one guy. There was other guys on that phone list that she had not talked about, right? And these are new fellas.
Right.
And so when I told her about it, you know, I caught her on the lie. She didn't know what to say, and I told her, well, you know, either this stops or I'm out of there. You know, I gave her an ultimatum. So, and, well, after that, she couldn't say anything. She couldn't promise me that this wouldn't happen again. So I left. I told her I wasn't going to come back, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about it, and sometimes I feel like I was maybe too abrupt.
Nope, you did the right thing. Move on. Don't put up with that stuff.
So that's it. That's my story.
Feel good about it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I feel kind of weird about it, but I didn't want to be in that situation to where I was wondering where she was, who she was with, whether she was cheating on me or not.
You shouldn't have to be wondering about any of that stuff. Thanks for the call. Tara on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Tara.
You are a smart man, and you're dispensing excellent advice. And let me tell you that the biggest mistake I ever made was keeping in touch with an ex. It pretty much almost ruined a really good relationship I have, and it put myself and my current boyfriend in physical danger because my ex went nuts. I thought after like 7 months that, you know, he'd be cool, we could go play pool or something, and it's just contrived. I mean, no ex wants to be friends with you. They don't support your new relationship. They just want to see it destroyed.
They want to undermine it.
Exactly, and that's exactly what he was doing, and so it ended up, we went out and played pool, and I thought everything would be okay, and then he's like, fine, if you're not getting back in a relationship with me, then don't have anything to do with me. I said, okay, that's fine, we'll never talk, don't call, fine. Sure enough, he called my cell phone later that evening, time after time after time, when I was sleeping, and he got my boyfriend on the phone and basically threatened both myself and my boyfriend, said he was going to ruin our lives, he was going to track us down, and told my current boyfriend now things like that I kissed him or that I was in his bed. And, you know, where did I had no recourse because I went behind my boyfriend's back and hung out with my ex. And I was trying to tell him, well, these things are lies, but the bottom line is any contact with an ex it's just not.
By the way, had your boyfriend known you were going and hanging out with him and playing pool?
No, I didn't tell him because I knew he was against it.
So you had no credibility with him because you'd already hidden stuff from him.
Exactly. Well, no, it was only one time that I went to hang out with him.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. And so I, ruined my entire credibility with my current boyfriend. I mean, it is by sheer grace on his part that there was anything to work with. I mean, he basically told me, you're out, this is over, I don't believe anything you say. And I couldn't blame him. And basically, you know, he decided to give me one more shot, but I'm grounded. And let me tell you, I don't go anywhere without my boyfriend. I don't do anything socially without him. I make sure that my phone is with me all the time, that he can get a hold of me. And I don't care. You know, I'm on a short leash. I deserve to be on that short leash because I made a huge, huge foolish mistake. And, you know, I had to change my phone number. I had to put blocks on my emails and to get away from this crazy ex. And there's no contrived friendship with an ex is worth it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I totally 100% agree with you, and I say this as somebody who in the past has been a very bad boy.
Yeah, and I don't want to be a bad girl, and I don't want to ruin a good relationship, and I'm thankful that my ex gave me a second shot, but, you know, I couldn't blame him if tomorrow he's like, our trust is never going to be where it is, and you have to go, because I screwed up. And it's not worth it. And my ex is so crazy. I don't know what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope the other girls out there are paying attention.
Yeah, exactly. You will ruin a good thing if you decide you want to keep in contact with an ex. It is just not worth it.
Tara, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Appreciate the call. The Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800. Jan, hello. Jan.
Hello.
Is that a question or a statement, Jan?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I've been sitting on hold. Am I on?
Oh, did you want to talk to Tom?
Yes.
All right, hold on, please. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Jan. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm great.
Hello.
I said I'm great.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Oh.
I want to let you know I'm a new listener. The guys that I worked with used to tell me all about you.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to tell me what a great guy you were about telling women how bad they were. And you really aren't that bad of a person. And I wanted to let you know at the beginning of the show you're apologizing for being a controlling freak or whatever. Don't apologize. You are just respecting the person that you're with, and
you know what?
want
No,
her to respect
I don't
you.
even care about them. I'm respecting myself.
Exactly. And don't apologize for that. That's great. And the more I've listened to you, it's only been a couple of weeks. And, God, you're not as bad as they made you out to be.
I guess I'm not working hard enough.
No. I'm 46, too, so you know what? We've gone through a lot of stuff in our lives, and I don't think it's, your ideas aren't all that bad.
There you go.
I had an opinion about that girl that's doing the sales job at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, she's in Vancouver. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've worked construction all my life. I've worked with men all my life since I was in my early 20s. And if she doesn't give her personal information and has to go out and do this stuff, then she's fine. Once she gets intimate and then they wrap her into this personal information stuff, then she has trouble.
Yeah, and then it's time to go. Adrian on the Tom Leykis Show.
What's up, Tom? I've been waiting to talk to you for such a long time, Tom.
Here we are.
I got to tell you, man, your advice, I'm not lying, dude, has changed my, ways of thinking. And I'm so glad I, started listening to you. My outtake on life is so different now.
Really?
Really?
Are you getting laid more?
Most definitely.
That's good.
And I'm so glad that you brought this topic up today because I was in a relationship that I'm not in now, and I'm so glad I'm where I'm at now. It worked out so much better for me now than what it was like before. When I was in that relationship, I was on a leash. Couldn't handle it, Tom.
Right. Got to get out of those relationships. Did she have kids?
No, we didn't have no kids, thank God. Or else I'd be really regretting things.
Good for you.
You know what I'm saying, Tom?
I do.
But you know what I'm saying? You got to stay away from them self-adoring women. Crazy.
I totally agree.
Oh, no. I've been down that road. I've made that mistake more than once. I'm glad I only got into a serious relationship with one of them.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Adrian, and I thank you for the call. Justin on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How the hell are you?
Pretty good, Justin.
Right on. Hey, I'm not sure if I agree with you on this one, man. I was dating a girl for 2 years, and we broke up, and I was not with her for 2 years. But in that 2 years, every now and again, we'd talk,
Why?
Email, blah, blah, blah.
Why?
Why not?
It's over.
We ended on good terms. She moved away, and we just couldn't be together anymore. So every 3-4 weeks, we'd email, hey, what's up, how's it going, blah,
So
blah,
you're
blah.
admitting that you broke up only because she had to move away, otherwise you'd still be with her.
You're right about that.
That makes your current girlfriend sloppy seconds.
I don't know about that.
That's exactly what it is. You're only with her because the other one moved away.
True.
She'd have every right to feel slighted.
Huh. That was 2 years ago.
I'd dump,
in the last 2 years.
If the genders were reversed, I'd dump your ass.
Really?
No doubt about it.
You think so, huh?
I don't think so. I know so.
So 2 years ago, I break up with a girl that I was with.
Oh, you're still mooning after?
No.
Come on. What if she said she was moving back to where you are?
Oh, well.
Right.
She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, right.
I get an email from her every little while. That's, what's up? How are you?
What do you write about?
What's that?
What do you write about?
I get, every so often, I get
What do you write about? No, I don't care what she's saying. What are you writing to her about?
I tell her how work's going. I tell her how school's going. I tell her just what's up? How's it going?
You have other things to do. Well, why does she want to know any of that stuff? She's not part of your life anymore. She moved away. The relationship ended because she left you behind in the rearview mirror. Stop being a pussy.
Ooh, maybe you're right about that, Tom. But
she dumped you.
Yeah, true.
Pussy.
Maybe I am a pussy. Tom, I am a pussy. You win. Thanks a lot.
Damn straight, you're a pussy.
1-800-5800-TOM.
Really?
1-800-5800-866.
I like your show, but I don't agree with everything, and I just want
But you can't stop listening. It's like a bad car wreck all of a sudden. You see one, you stop on the highway. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. Oh, Jesus.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Ann. Hello, Ann.
Hello. Hello, Tom.
Yes, Ann.
I was in a relationship recently with this guy, probably about 9 months, and he has this ex-girlfriend that he has known since they were in, like, 3rd grade, and they are best friends, and then they started going out, and they were going out for, like, 14, 15 years, I don't know. And then they broke up about 5 years ago. She dumped him, and she got a new boyfriend, and they'd remained friends. And I knew him in high school, and I bumped into him, like I said, about 9 months ago, and we started going out. And I knew they were friends, but I didn't really know how good of friends. Mm-hmm. So it finally, when I started caring a little bit more about him, his friendship with her started to really bother me. So I started telling him about it. And he says, oh, we're just buddies, and, you know, he would always, like, hang out with her once in a while, and I just didn't like it. So I pretty much told him it's her or me, and he didn't quite get that, you know. And then before that happened, before it started bothering me, I got pregnant. So I really couldn't, like, dump him, you know. And now I finally got wise, and I said, don't call me anymore, call her. You got problems, you know, just leave me alone.
It's about time.
What?
I said it's about time.
I know, but it's been really difficult. But I really do believe they are friends. And one time I even followed him. We were having, I don't know, problems or whatever. I followed him straight to her house, and I watched him lay on the bed with her.
Well, there you go. It's like watching an episode of Cheaters, for Christ's sake.
The Tom Leykis Show.